evening, everybody. Happy night before Bleach, as always. Let me go ahead and make sure we are kicking off here as well. Reading Bleach TYBW episode 30. Let's go here. I don't really have anything aside from that one. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're good. We're sending it. Hold on, everybody, 1 second. Okay. Nope, ignore that. I have Premiere Pro open. Whoopsies. All right. We should be good. We should be all good. Okay. Boom. We're in. All right. What's up, guys? Happy Friday night. Back with another Bleach TYBW live reading of the manga. Hope you guys are hanging out. If any of you guys were here for the stream earlier, thank you guys for hanging out this morning. I had a lot of fun. We were streaming live from the Bleach Boys podcast set. This upcoming episode of Bleach TYBW is going to be very hard. Number one, Bleach Glazer. Let's go. Let's go. We got another one, Bleach Glazer, in the chat. That's what we like to see. Incredible name, by the way. Actually incredible. Glad that we got the number one in here. I wouldn't want to see the number two. We ain't got no time for second place here. Okay, let's go here. Give me 1 second. I'm making sure we are good. People are arguing as always. We love that. Okay, all right. Let's take a look here. So this on screen is where the previous episode ended right here. This is it. It ended right here, middle of the chapter. We can see the Aizen discussion happening right here. We see our poor guy. He thought he was him. He wasn't him in the slightest, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. And you can see my little scroll wheel here, hopefully. We're halfway through the chapter. This is chapter 618. There's still more to come. So I'm interested to know how much of this we exactly get. So you can see in the manga, right? We kind of looked over a little bit of this chapter last time when we were reading it. Yuha continues to fight immediately. Will it be the best episode so far? So a lot of people are saying, Norisuke, that potentially this, what do they call it? There's a word that they call for an episode that they give a lot of attention to. It's crazy. We still got one more. It's really crazy. Really crazy. Core 4 is going to be crazy. What's up, Marcetta? With the amount of new content, I mean, dude, the amount of new content we've gotten in part 3 already, we're only 3 episodes deep. 4th episode's coming out tomorrow. It's been crazy. Well, God of Thunder be the season will be Core 4. Core 4, that would be God of Thunder. That'll probably be everything that they tease for that. It's going to be insane. So let's carry on here. Yuha immediately goes on the offensive, tries to attack. I never thought that you could prevent this single-handedly. Cannot comprehend. Is this to say that the will of the Soul King no longer resides in this eviscerated arm? If that's the case, I'll destroy you along with his arm. Ichigo steps in. Good to go. Kubo is in his bag with the anime. Oh, I agree 100%. I agree. And I think it really helps when you think about someone like Kubo, right? He had the opportunity. He wrote the manga how long ago? You know, the manga's been done for 10 years, right? So he had 10 years to think of, you know, like hypothetical situation. If I could go back and redo that last part of the arc, what would I do differently? What would I change? You know, he's had 10 years of club outside questions under his belt. So he's like, what can I possibly change? What is there for me to change? And then he's like, hey, the anime's coming back. By the way, we want you to be hands on deck for the anime. We want you to fully be involved in the anime, Mr. Kubo. We want you to be an executive producer, whatever it may be. He's doing storyboards for the anime, so he is like fully good to go. Are the Fullbringers coming back? I think some of them will come back this episode. Or not this episode, but this season, yes. Ichigo's looking pretty bad here, dude. Ichigo's looking really cool. Stopped Yuha's hand. Yoruichi immediately hops in as always. She throws some sort of seals. Nice work, Ichigo. Okay, she's drawing seals on the ground as well, too. Mysterious black substance, according to himself, is the armor of the Soul King. This guy clings onto the body of the Soul King and somehow stabilize Soul Society. In that case, let's just leave him as is for the new. So she put up a barrier. Yoruichi immediately hops in, puts up a barrier to protect Mimihagi, and hopefully make him last longer than 2 seconds. When I say hawk, you say toi. Hawk, toi. I kind of put a French accent, a French little ting on it. I think we're getting Ichigo. Oh, it's so from the sounds of it, I mean, we talked about this last week, that it can either go one of two ways. It either goes straight in Ichigo versus Uryu, which a lot of the Shitstoffel shows up as well, or it goes back and it does the lab scenes. But it looks like we're sticking to the action, which is what I thought was going to happen. I thought they were going to stick to the action all the way through until we get a nice little stopping point, and then they'll go back down and they'll do the lab stuff. This makes me wonder if the Shitstoffel battles will extend or rework. Looking for Lily versus Shunsui combat. Well, I think we're getting Lily versus Shunsui combat no matter what. What's up, Javo? What's up, dog? Shunsui versus Libar is going to happen. I mean, that we saw that the two main fights we're going to get this core. Well, I think there's three. We're going to get Shunsui versus Libar. We're going to get Mayuri versus Pernida. And then we're going to get Yugrim versus Basby. Now, will we get the completion of Yugrim versus Basby? I don't know. But those will be the main three ones I think we're going to get. Will those be extended? I think they will as well. I think they will be extended. All right. So let's just leave a new forum. Ichigo, why do you stop me? I kind of like this. I like this discussion from Yuha where he's like, dude, why do you stop me, man? And I like this. He's like, dude, you're the one who cut him down. So why are you stopping me? Like, you killed him. You killed him. Was it me? Why am I being stopped here? The Quincy blood flowing through your veins should be unable to tolerate its very existence. Came here to stop you. I'm here to stop you and protect Soul Society, the real world, Hueco Mundo, all of it. So really all of it contains hell. Okay, so Ichigo also wants to protect hell. It's like, Unk smash or pass Chainsaw Man. Okay, like smash or pass like the Chainsaw Man, or you're gonna give me a character from Chainsaw Man? I can't sleep. I'm so hyped. Tomorrow's episode is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. You have protected all. Such arrogance. Surely are under the impression that there is none but you who is capable of this. Even if there was someone other than me who could. It's not in me to run away with my tail between my legs. Who could? Aizen could. Oh, let's go. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Followed. Let's go. Thank you, Vegeta. Let's see. Chainsaw Man, the character. Smash. Smack the tip on the cam, Unk. What a request to come in, huh? At first I was reading that. I was like, you're going to ask me, like, just smack the camera. Like, you know, I kind of thought that's what it was going to be. And then I realized the tip portion of it. Gotta go, but looking forward to the new episode of Bleach Boys episode. Thank you, Marcena. Thank you for dropping by as always. Getsuga, big ass Getsuga Tensho. Getsuga Tensho. Yuha still just hanging out there. And Ichigo, I already know I'm descended from your blood. And what of it? It doesn't mean I'm going to just let you have your way. Let me have my way. Whether things go my way or not, it's simply a matter for these eyes of mine to decide. Yuha, unbothered, unfazed. Unk, you dirty minded. What do you mean I'm dirty minded? I didn't come and ask for someone to slam the tip on the cam. It's white hair, man. All right, let's see what the next one. Ichigo, I've never even once thought of doing as I please with you. Okay, all right, Yuha. All right, we're getting a little subjective now. That's okay. Do you follow? That is because there's no need to even think about it. Your will is everything. Been fighting all this time for me. Oh, here we go. We're getting some Aizen monologue here. Here we go. We're going back to Grand Fisher, dude. The OG Grand Fisher, which killed his mom, by the way. Killed Ichigo's mom. When you awaken as a Shinigami with your fight was... sorry, what the hell did I just read? When you awaken as a Shinigami, your fight was with yourself, battling to increase your own power. Increase your own power so that you can defeat Aizen Sosuke. And then once again, reclaim this power to defeat Aizen Sosuke. You once again reclaimed the power to defeat Aizen Sosuke, which you lost by cutting down the Spirit King before my eyes. I mean, not everything. So, like, Yuha's like, no matter what you did, it was all with my consent, right? Because part of it, right, was Yuha was Zangetsu. Well, what we thought was Zangetsu, Yuha was with Ichigo this whole time. So, was everything that Ichigo did part of Yuha's plan, right? Was the Quincy blood inside of Ichigo giving the permission? And I would say no, right? I would say the hollow part of him helped quite a bit. Right, it definitely helped with the Ulquiorra fight. I know Guy and X charging money for early access to the episodes. I believe he's legit as he keeps posting non-published images. That is crazy. That is insane. Do not pay for that. Can you explain the difference, Almighty? 2 irises, 3 irises, 4 sulking. I cannot explain. I'm not the guy to explain that. I cannot even get close to explaining the difference between the Almighty. It's all because you and I, Ichigo, we have the same blood flowing through our veins. More fighting. You know they're going to blow this out. This is going to go even more. I wonder how much of this we're going to get in the anime, because I feel like they're going to go straight into Uryu showing up. What's up, Mugetsu? I don't give 2 shits about the Quincy blood. Perfect. I said I was going to stop you. What am I? I am your enemy, am I not? For you to not even be able to utter the word kill to the man who murdered your mother is proof of your weakness. Damn! Yuha's going back day 1, dude. Day one, claiming that he murdered his mother. Like, that was me. Yuha's like, yo, you know what? It wasn't me taking my powers back. It wasn't Ashwalin. That was me killing your mother. I was like, all right, Yuha, you know, don't gotta hit me where it hurts. Here we go. Here we go, boys. What are we seeing here? This is what we're gonna have. This is the bread in the butter. Shoots Yoruichi. Okay, look at this. Yoruichi's stunned that this just happened. And who is it? That motherfucker. That motherfucker Uryu Ishida, the betrayer. Thanks for the follow, Mac. Yuha's the king of instigating. No joke, man. No joke. Yuha's the king of instigating. Ishida. Oh, what's this behind him? Oh shit, the Spirit King. And it fucking explodes. And Mimi Hagi's just hanging out there. Good to go. Ishida, you bastard, what the hell is your problem? Wait, and then Yuha just immediately shoots away Ichigo. Just like he did. Oesunumaya, Blade God, turn that around. Blade of God, Soul King's Blade, let me cook. Thanks, Rez. Rez, you're killing it right now with the theories. Killing it. And someone's throwing bombs here. You took him head on. Whatever the first ball is hit, the second balls will disintegrate. Just. Is this supposed to be Paranida? Maybe he's supposed to be saying that. And here's, ooh, that is brutal. I didn't realize that happens to Yoruichi. Paranida's ability is pretty crazy. Pretty strong. Doesn't even say anything and just twists her arm. Just like, that's so tough. You know who would have been really good in this situation? Who was the Sternritter they brought up with him to the palace that could like bend where things are going? Perfect opportunity for that person to have stepped in here, but R.I.P. The hell is this power? Yeah, I mean, that's a great one. It seems like all of a sudden Yuha has the ability of almighty push. Like, he just seems to be pushing people away nonstop this chapter. He has developed the 6 paths. He is pushing people away left, right, and center. Yoruichi's gone. Oh, Yuha's hands on Mimihagi. Not good. Another arrow coming through, blocked by... I like Yuha's like, yeah. Pernida. I think it's how it's said. Pernida. So this is a fan translation. So I wonder if this is not... I don't know what that word is. Even Yuha is still instigating to this part, by the way, because Uryu shoots that arrow. Ichigo blocks it. But then he's like, Uryu, good job. Uryu, good job, Uryu. Uryu. And he's like trying to get like, hey, Uryu's over there, Ichigo, if you want to go fuck with him. Great job, Uryu. 2 streams back to back. Suguru. You know we out here, dog. You know we out here. So this is what I'm interested to know. Okay. Now, I am very, very interested if they change the order of things. I'm going to go to the next chapter and then we're going to talk about it. Kurosaki, just what the fuck do you think you can tell this is a fan translation with how much cursing there is. This is back in the day. Manga stream was the GOAT back in the day. There is cursing all over the place. Like, we're going to put it in for emphasizing purposes. You know what time to turn up? I'm going to take a shot to celebrate peak. Do it up, Rez. Do it up. So right here, Pernida's blasting off wherever he's going. Uryu's still there, good to go. Where do you stand, Ishida? Don't move in. If a single one of you moves from your spot, I'll fire. I like that Ichigo immediately moves, dude. Ichigo's like, I don't give a shit what was said. I'm going to move immediately. Fuck that. Don't you dare give me that access. Do you even understand why we're here? So I've heard you've come to stop the majesty. I was like, Uryu's like, I think the whole palace heard you screaming, Ichigo. The whole palace heard you screaming. We know why you're here. Thank you very much. Again, if we don't stop this guy's soul society, the real world, Wekamunda, they're all going to be destroyed. You really think I'd be here without knowing at least that much? So you do know. Because I'm a Quincy. And then here's the rest of the gang. We joked about this earlier. This is going to be chapter 620. This is the chapter that will probably be adapted in tomorrow's episode. This is it right here. We're kind of reading the manga. So from what I have heard, this is a super non-spoiler. There's like 12 minutes of anime-only content in tomorrow's episode. So we like to read the manga the night before and just kind of take a look so that way we can see how different it is. The Bleach anime is so different from the manga nowadays. So it's a good little refresher. From a theory that I remember, because I don't think that Iris amounts was ever in canon explained, but base almighty 1 Iris seems to be his ability to give and take power. 2 Iris is the ability to see the future. Okay. What's the proper way to read manga? Sure. You read it right to left. So right now I have it going in like a single down comic strip, just because that's the way that I prefer to read it. But so for example, you read here, here, right? Then you go down, here, here. Then you go down, here, 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 here. right? That's how you do it. Right to left, same thing, same exact setup as regular comics. You just do it from right to left. So now it's a real clown fiesta. Everybody's surrounding them. Just when I thought it would be quite impressive, the battalion that's come to stop his magic, turns out it's nothing but a bunch of small fry. Uryu's telling them all to fuck off. Your interference is not needed here, Shitstoffel. And then he blows up the ground underneath Ichigo. So I feel like Uryu shoots them down because obviously he's still a good guy. Uryu's still a good guy. Uryu shoots him down. And then I think Lilibaro knows that like Uryu is obviously trying to save his friends. And then boom. Oh, we get it right here. I can read you like an open book. There's no way they can survive the fall from here. Even if they did survive, there's no other means for them to come back up here. However, if you kill them before they fall, then there's no need for subsequent contingency. That's what it means to serve His Majesty, right? Damn. And then here's Yuha taking Mimihagi. Oh, right arm of the Reishi, so you wish to abandon your own child. Even if you can see the future, you cannot hope to account for our difference in abilities. I'll receive your powers as my own. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to stop right here for a second. What's going on? Start shaking again. What's happening? I'm going to take everything from the Soul King and make it my own. This is where we start to see the black start to take over Yuha here. This is a classic Yuha form coming up. Let's have Sayurite be for the moment. Let's leave Sayurite be for the moment. I'm going to take the Soul King, absorb him, and until I'm done consuming it in its entirety, don't let anything get in my way. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Okay, so here's my question, right? And let me know what you guys think. Will they change the part where Yuha takes Mimihagi? So you see, he officially kind of takes Mimihagi right here, right? Takes Mimihagi. The crystal falls apart. He starts to absorb him. I think they're going to space this out. So I think this stuff with Ichigo versus Uryu, I think we're going to need a full fight here before the rest of the Shitstoffel show up. So I think, let's see, I think we go back a chapter. It looks different in the trailer. Oh, yeah, 100%. So I think here, like when Uryu first shows up, I think we're going to get a full-on fight with Ichigo versus Uryu right here. I think before Yuha can even touch Mimihagi, I think we're going to get fights with Ichigo and Uryu. I think the episode will end with Yuha absorbing him. I kind of think so as well. Especially if we're going to get so much new content and you can't really see, well, it's hard to count for minutes, but in the few little parts that we read, Yuha does a lot of exposition. A lot of exposition. They could really draw that out. I mean, look how much talking there is, right? There's a lot of talking about Yuha's ambitions, why Ichigo's still fighting, how he killed Ichigo's mother. Ichigo can't say the word kill, right? I think we're going to get so much new Ichigo versus Uryu fighting right here. This is going to be crazy. This is going to go absolutely crazy. I can't believe they're going to do my girl Yoruichi like that. I forgot about that. I forgot Pernida manhandles Yoruichi like that. I think Yuha will absorb Mimihagi at the end of the episode or at the beginning of episode 31. Can I explain why Yuha didn't foresee Mimihagi? Well, I mean, the theory is potentially he can't see anything that has to do with the Soul King. But I don't know. I feel like they'll end it with Yuha's power raining down and they'll do a cutoff for the mass hits of Soul Society. Do you think Ichigo will use Getsuga Jujisho again? I do think he will use that move again. We've already seen it one more time than we ever saw it in the manga. So I think that will happen. Well, let's go forward a little bit here. Let's go a little bit forward. So this is where he says he's going to absorb all of the Soul King here. He said, don't let anybody get in my way. So let's see what we have coming up next. Okay. So blackness, pure darkness is starting to come down. Ukitake is immediately, look at, he's getting all the stuff sucked out of Ukitake, which it's going to be really heartbreak. If Ukitake, we just watch this nice montage of everything we know about Ukitake's backstory, and then he immediately gets Mimihagi ripped out of him and dies. That's going to be brutal if it's done in one episode. So we're watching here. Look at his ribs. You can see his ribs too. Damn. By the way, killer picture. Looks like a video game picture of Nell. I guess that works. Urahara immediately knows that Mimihagi is getting absorbed. He can see the trail going up. And Urahara's like, well, shit. Urahara's like, dude, look at his eyes, dude. Urahara is stunned. He's not having a good time. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to be back at the candy shop with Tessai. He wants nothing to do here. Uryu full standing potentially tomorrow. I can see it. I can see Uryu's full standing being tomorrow. In this fight against Ichigo. That'd be a great place to put it. Beautiful two-page spread here. Love it. I wonder if we're supposed to know any of these guys. Does anybody recognize any of these Soul Reapers? I like this guy with the glasses. You know, he seems like he would be a good guy. Good guy. True. Completely enveloped. We're going back to darkness, boys. What's going on? Serite is getting completely enveloped. Let's see. And then we go forward a little bit more. The shroud descends from up above. Lilabaro's hanging out. Gerard's there. Askin's there. You're staggering, but are you feeling all right? Here we go, boys. This is what we want to see. What are these things? Calm down. This is a torrent of the Soul King's powers. The Soul King's powers at least free from the seals, which were bound by him by the Shinigami. And it is of such enormity that the Soul King cannot contain it within his body. As such, they have little choice but to escape in powerful streams now. It's no danger to you lot, for the Soul King's enemies are only the Shinigami. Dang. Why do I feel like every time Ichigo gets a power up, a few chapters later he gets washed? Especially more so in 1,000 Year Blood War, because 1,000 Year Blood War is so fast moving where that happens, right? Ichigo gets a new power up, washed. Ichigo gets another power up, washed. Aizen had no talk with Urahara after being brought up by Shunsui. Like, Rukia and even Renji had some communication with him. Urahara was standing side by side with Renji. Saying, he looks so awkward on that TikTok. Oh, the one where I'm in the background? Are you talking about the one where I'm in the background? Yeah, I was. I own it. That was me. I was awkward as hell. I didn't know what to do there. Let's see. Let's envision a good time where this might stop. It's so dark. It's as if it's night. What is going on? What the hell else could be going on? It's the doing of the Quincy's. Make no mistake. Soy Fawn, I don't know what changed in her character, and maybe I'm misremembering. I don't remember her being like this, but in 1,000 Year Blood War, she is full on action. She is full on, let's go. Let's get this stuff done. Let's figure it out. Let's take care of business. So I feel like, here's what I feel like, guys. Ready? I feel like the next episode has to end with Yuha taking Almighty. And I think the perfect time would be Yuha taking Almighty and be like, hey, buy me time. Like, I'm going to absorb this thing. Buy me time. And then we go back to the lab and we get all of the lab scenes that we've been missing on. All the characters arrive. We get all of that stuff. I think that is where it should go next. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the shots taken, but it's a Camacho fan. I hate how many L's he's taken in 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Like Yuha beating him fine, but per Nida. She got blitzed. She's the blitz character who got blitzed. So I think that was a wake-up call. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like this version of Soy Fawn a lot. This Soy Fawn version is great. She's so quick, so actionable. I like it. The soul warding memory is missing a piece because one part of Serite is broken down and gap is open up. So the gap will become a convenient target for the enemy. We're going to remove the ice river shroud that's descending. Oh, here we go. Nuke coming in. Oh, too late. Too late. Oh, Omaida immediately goes Shikai. Omaida's kicking too. Omaida's doing a great job. You're hurting my eardrums. You're so painfully slow. Dude, Omaida was quick on the draw there. Okay, here we go. Ikaku and Shuhei. I thought that was Yumachika. Ikaku and Shuhei immediately going up. It's all over if they make the way into the research village. Take care of this one. Go. Kazushine. It's... Ikaku should be going Bankai here. He should be going Bankai here. Like, this should be where he goes Bankai. By the way, Byakuya looks really cool. So cool. Damn it, this rate will be overwhelmed before we can destroy the shroud. Pathetic. Here we go. Here we go. Apparently there's more scenes for these guys here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nothing good will come from flailing your swords about it can't be when you can simply use your Reihatsu and crush them in one foul swoop. Damn, dude. If it ends here tomorrow, incredible stopping point. Incredible stopping point if it ends here tomorrow. I'd be so happy. I would love that. Aizen might go. Aizen's everybody's goat. By the way, look at this classic Naruto. Breaking news. Naruto Gaiden. Naruto spin off the 7 Hokage and the Crimson Flower Moon. That's how old back we are, dude. Incredible stopping point if it's right here. I would be so down with that. So let's just take a little peek. Let's take a little gander. Let's see what happens next chapter. He continues to squish all of me. You're shitting me. You're shitting me. He's like, come on. It's like, this is a joke. This is chapter 622. So is Aizen helping Ichigo fight? What chapter is this? Imagine we're getting Aizen Cherry versus Yuha earlier than Aizen versus Yuha. It's been a long time, Kuchiki. I barely remember speaking to you once I turned my back on Gotei 13. That said, first things first, though. Congratulations on your promotion to the vice captain. I love Aizen, dude. I love Aizen. He's such an asshole. Love Aizen. That black background isn't just for dramatic effect. That's Aizen blotting out the sun with his aura. Aizen is so cool. It is of utmost importance that your efforts during battle, your efforts during our battle was recognized. So he's like, our battle was pretty good. I'm glad you got recognized. He's like, I'm glad they recognized you with Lieutenant. As a golden platter of a layup to off Omaida. Oh, how dare you, Rez? Omaida? Omaida's the GOAT. You want to off Omaida? Just be locked away in the Mugen here, and then here you go, Shunsui. Can you say it? I love Aizen. Dude, you can just tell the difference in Aizen versus Yuha. Aizen has just got that dog in him, man. Like, look at him. What can I say? You can't keep a good man down, and then Shunsui just walks up. He's like, Aizen's taking full credit for coming out of here. He's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's me. Can't keep me down. How many episodes are in this core? I believe they said 13. Do you think if Aizen was unsealed before Yuha got Almighty, he could have beat him? If Aizen was unsealed, are we talking fully unsealed? Like fully unsealed Aizen versus Yuha before Almighty? I think so. He was recognized as a war potential. So did I find Aizen in the latest anime episode a bit wonky? I thought it was all right, but it didn't do the manga justice. I think it could have been done better, right? But I still think it was a great adaptation. I don't think they mishandled that. I just think from what I saw, because they showed Ganga of the episode, like the raw drawings that they did, and it looked good. It's just like the shadowing and the coloring, I think, kind of gave it an off look. Since you're probably all are going to demand to answer, I'll just spill the beans. I think we're going to need his power. Doesn't sit well with me if we have to rely on his help. I agree, thinking about the things he's done. A bit weird that Soifon doubles back now, especially with Soifon was so ready to go. It's really weird that she doubles back. Thing is that if Aizen would have fought Yuha a second time, he would beat him because he is scaling. True, and I mean that's the argument, right? Because now that Aizen has the Hogyoku within him, Aizen is like forever adapting, right? So yeah, I think that's correct. Cannot save the world with dignity alone. To defeat evil with evil, I can think of worse things. So cool. It seems your little dispute is that's in Aizen, dude. I just think Aizen, come on, man. Like, give me 2 seconds here with the squad to just figure this out, please. No way you like Squad 11, but like Omaida. Say it's like Omaida is the GOAT, okay? Secret Soul King hiding in plain sight inside a Soul Society. Rez, you need to read up, all right? She guys broke as fuck, even countering the Almighty with the illusion stuff. I know, really broken, really. Be so kind as to undo these bonds of my 2 hands and release me from the seat. That won't be happening. All right, I told you I'm only granted the permission to use 3 of the keys on your mouth, left eyes, and ankles. Another jurisdiction to undo any other seals. That's why I'm bound and tied to this chair. It's not a question of power. It's more a matter of, whilst you sit there helplessly in your chair, I just don't think having those eyeball monsters devour your body is the most beneficial outcome for you right now. Love, Aizen. Love. Are we covering? No, we're just gonna read. I'm reading a little bit ahead. I don't think the next episode is gonna get to any of this part, but I'm just reading a little bit. I'm gonna read a little bit ahead because I love Aizen. Love him. You sure do drive a hard bargain. Leave now. Head back to the laboratory. Here we go, dog. Auto number 90. There's no way we get this next episode. There's no way. So cool. So cool. And I like that, like, Shunsui kind of knew that Aizen was fucking about. Like, look at this. Should drive a high bargain? He's like, I take that as a compliment. And then immediately, Kiraku's like, oh, fuck. He's like, what is Aizen doing? He's like, everybody go back inside now. You do understand, Kiraku, your action of releasing Aizen is an insult to us all. Tell me something I don't. Feel free to kick my ass later if y'all like. Once we protect the stereotype, it is the agony. So cool. So I don't think we're gonna go past that, guys. I don't think we're gonna go past that because there's no way that it gets adapted in this episode. There's no way. Also, note, Isane's there. Shinji's there. This is Ukitake's little third seat in Soifan. Haven't seen much. We've seen Shinji in the anime. Isane, I don't think we've seen that she's there yet. Interesting. She was one of the captains on Old Man Yama's side. I disagree. I think this is pretty in line with Soifan's law-abiding traditional personality. She was one of the captains on Old Man Yama's side during the Soul Study arc. Well, I meant that more of a way, Rez, where, you know, she was so quick to want to try to get rid of the orbs. And then the moment Aizen came up to help, she was like, oh, I'm not doing that, though. I'd rather die. It's like, We might get Kuro Shitsugi after this week's episode. I believe so as well. I think it'll be after this upcoming episode. I think they're going to add a bunch of stuff to Ichigo and Uryu. I think that's what's going to be the core of this episode. So I could see them ending right here. This is where I think would be a beautiful 10 out of 10 spot to end right here. They just ride the Aizen hype through. They ended last episode with Aizen. Aizen appears again at the end of this episode. I think they just keep riding the Aizen hype. Bro, Isane's a baddie, but she's shy, so it makes it even better. Pythes would agree with you, dog. Isane is Pythes' favorite character, 100%. It's true she got Ichigo more powerful than Dangai Ichigo. See, that's always the comparison. Is X better than Dangai Ichigo? Is this better than Dangai? Man, I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable on the power scaling side of things. I couldn't tell ya. I would assume the newest version is typically more powerful than the older version, so I would say yes. Did you past chapter where Kenpachi finally gets his? We are trying not to read too far past the upcoming episode of the anime, so we have not got to that part. I think Azashiro will play a big part in Hell arc as well, as Kubo literally set him up a foundation with Aizen and him in the novel. Well, here is the thing: have we had any anime evidence of Azashiro being actually a thing? Because for a while it was very well assumed that Camp Fear World was canon, right? It was one of those things that it is canon until Kubo says that it's not canon, right? That was said time and time again with Camp Fear World. But the anime now seems like they're picking and choosing stuff from the novels to adapt into the anime, and it's kind of like negging the novels. It's negating it, you know. So until we see some sort of hint of Azashiro in the anime, I don't think we can assume that he's going to be in Hell at all. It would be cool though. It would be really, really cool. But I think until Kubo gives us some sort of physical, like, here he is, he existed, boom. Do I think Sayafushi is Namaya's actual Zanpakuto? I don't know. He's my top 3 character. Hope he does. I mean, I hope he does as well. I would love Tokunada to be confirmed as like official canon. I think Tokunada is a great villain. I really, really like Tokunada. I like his Zanpakuto. I like the fight that happens in Camp Fear World. I think it's incredible. I think that was a great way to reveal Shuhei's Bankai. I think all of that stuff was really well done. I would like that. I would like that a lot. I would pay to see Unohana backstory fully animated. I would pay to see. Let's turn back the Pendulum Arc round 2 and go back to the OG Gote 13. Like when we're in Hell Arc, let's run it back. Let's go back to the founding of Soul Society, you know, or of the Gote 13 as we know it. Let's run it back. I'd be so happy. Yeah, Tokunada is so tough. Yeah, he's really cool. Really, really cool. Instead has the ability to use anyone's Zanpakuto. Yeah, he's cool. He'd be really cool. Will we see it? So I kind of thought, has anybody not read Camp Fear World? There is, I'm going to say this as spoiler free as possible. There is something in Camp Fear World where they talk about Tokunada kind of wandering the remnants of this battle, this big war that's happening right now. And he's kind of like picking off like Zanpakuto, Asauchi, body parts, so on and so forth, and kind of taking them back. I hope they kind of show some sort of a nod to that. What's up, gaming? You see the new artwork by Kubo with the Shinigami? Yes, I did. Kubo's artwork is incredible, man. Kubo's artwork is so good. So good. It's just, anytime he draws is incredible. It's a lot of fun. The characters he keeps drawing is cool. The fact that he's doing a thing with a fashion brand is awesome. Did you guys see that he's bringing, do you know the Byakuya coat that he wears in Bleach Opening 1? he's bringing that coat like to life, like that in the Hitsugaya vest. I don't know if I saw your full message, Rez. The last thing I saw you say was instead has the ability to use anyone's Zanpakuto. Can you retype what you said? I think it maybe got censored. Picard, yeah, really good. People thought Unohana shouldn't have died and passed his Kenpachi era after helping Saraki, but I think it would have ruined her character. She was literally built for the love of fighting. Yeah, I mean, so the way that she was set up already in the manga with Retsu Unohana, right? She was set up where she was the original. She was the original butcher, you know? She was that character. And then a kid version of Kenpachi, the one Zaraki that we know now, showed up and like stunned her. You know, like, oh my God, like this is a kid and he's blown me away, right? And then she watched this kind of slow. It almost was like, right, Retsu was like, I'm freed finally. Like, I don't have to be the strongest. This kid is going to be Kenpachi. But then she watched this like slow degradation of Kenpachi become not as cool, not as strong, not as like super, super bad. And then she kind of had to stay as, you know, Squad 4 doing her healing thing. Never really passing off the title Kenpachi. And then finally she was like, all right, this is it. Like, I'm going to unlock the true potential of that kid. Here we go. What time is 30 episode? It is tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. PST. Adding on to my crazy predict, I don't think Uetsu has Zanpakuto and said it can use anybody's. Okay, yeah, I can see that. It would make sense if he's the #1 Zanpakuto creator, that he has access to use all of that. I think we're getting Bankai Kenny versus Hell Bankai Unohana. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think we're gonna get a lot of really cool matches. Who would we want to fight Yama? Who would we want to fight Yama in Hell? Who do you guys think we want that to be? I feel like it's maybe a Shunsui fight, like a Captain Commander versus Captain Commander. True Bankai in a series Ichigo. It could also be cool to see a Hitsugaya versus Yama. Strongest ice type versus strongest fire type. That'd be pretty cool. Yama's getting one-shotted. I mean, Yama's Bankai and his Shikai, as a matter of fact, is strong. Really, really strong. Yamamoto versus Ichibe. Well, we were talking earlier, Shaquille. I don't know if that's how I pronounce your name, but we were talking earlier how we all kind of think Ichibe has some sort of connection to Hell. So, Ichibe could be not necessarily on the good side, but I don't think we're going to see much of Squad 0 again. I don't think it's going to happen. We've never seen anyone enter someone else's Zanpakuto in a world before Uetsu. But Shunsui has to fight Ukitake too. See, that's what I'm thinking, Stigma Freud. I think Shunsui has to fight Ukitake. I think that's a slam dunk. It has to happen. So then who fights Yama? It would have been cool if Sasakibe Chojuro was still alive and he didn't get killed at the beginning of the 1,000 Year Blood War. He would have been a cool one to fight Yama. I think that would have been a lot of fun. Ichibe just puts the brush on Yama's Bankai, names him Cheese, and boom, he's a Cheesegami. True. That's a great point. Isane fights Unohana. That would be great. That would be really cool. It just, Isane, because she's Squad 4. Isane can't fight Unohana. Like, it has to be someone from Squad 11, right? It has to be. Would Yamamoto Zanka no Tachi West just bypass Ichimonji? I think there's not much that would bypass anything Ichibe does. I think Ichibe kind of has the final trump card. Would you say Unohana was herself in the beach episode, or would you say it's a farce? If you're saying the beach filler episode, I would say it's probably a farce. Wait, why are we setting up these fights? Are we predicting that they turn evil after entering Hell? I think so, Rez. I think they enter Hell and I picture they're like angry, mean versions of themselves. I think Ukitake and Rukia will go to head to head. Damn. That'd be sad. Now, here's a question for you guys. Tozen and Gin are also in Hell. They should be. Do you think Uryu has reached his character's final development? Like, will he become irrelevant in the Hell arc? So the way that Kubo has been setting up the arcs is like, okay, Soul Society Rescue arc is Rukia. Wakamundo's Orihime. The Fullbring arc was supposed to be Chad. Then 1,000 Year Blood War was supposed to be Uryu. So will he have much character development in Hell? I don't think he will. I hope Chad gets another go because I think Fullbring was pretty quick. My question for you guys about the Hell arc: Do you think Kai Shiba will make an appearance in the Hell Arc? He is a captain. I don't know. Is he captain level Shinigami? Does he have the Reiatsu to be put to hell? I just know this is my goat Aizen clapping everybody. That's true. I do not think we will see Aizen in the Hell Arc, period, unless it's like a quick glimpse of his face or something. I want to see my boy Tozen. If you guys are Tozen lovers, Ishin versus Yama would be cool. That would be really cool, actually, Bear. That'd be super cool. If you guys are Tozen lovers, I cannot recommend enough that you guys read Can't Fear Your Own World. Read Can't Fear Your Own World. If you guys love Tozen, they do Tozen so much justice, and we hear a lot about his backstory. I cannot recommend those novels enough. I did not question Kubo's cooking, but Chad should have been a Wekamundo and Orihime Fullbringer. I agree. I think that makes much more sense, Rez. It's just also just because Chad's power abilities kind of fit more with that, hollow style. But I also think that's why Hell would be really good. Is Kiseki gonna fight Asuka this season? I think that will happen season 4. I think that's when we'll get that. Bro, imagine Aizen getting pushed back from Kazui's Reiatsu. That'd be hilarious. He's literally Tino. True. And they have all the Spanish names. He'd fit right in. Also, every Kenpachi in SNL. That's true, and that would be sick to see. That would be so cool to see. You think about all the possibilities that Kubo has opened with that. Kubo has basically given him the ability as an author. Any strong character in Bleach's history, he can now bring back for the Hell Arc. What's the end of season 3 in your eyes? End of season 3 in my eyes. Fan fiction. I don't know if this happens too far out for this to be the case. Horn of Salvation Ichigo happens. Round number 1 gets busted, and then we see Tokonada appear. That's where I'd want it to end. Not Tokonada, Tsukushima. How powerful is Uryu's full potential supposed to be? I mean, Uryu is like pretty fucking strong now. The feats that he's done, especially defeating a Squad Zero member, is pretty crazy. Really crazy. I want to see more Shiba elemental stuff. They all got something going on aside from Ichigo. We'll have actually a video out tomorrow, a short, talking about where we want Bleach TYBW Part 3 to end, Jeffrey. So stay tuned. We'll have it coming out tomorrow morning for you guys. He's just hacked out stats-wise. He's just ordering. Oh, yeah, he's super hacks. I still don't know anything about this. Amen, Leets. Good to have you regardless. Great to have you, Leets. Thought I read Burn the Witch. Yes, I've read Burn the Witch. They were saying forever that Burn the Witch was supposed to come back. Like, Burn the Witch was supposed to keep going, but I think Kubo himself didn't know how involved with the anime he was going to be, so he's taking a step back from Burn the Witch. I think it should go like this. Bleach TYBW ends in its entirety. It's done. Okay? Kubo then goes to write the Hell Arc manga, finishes Bleach Hell Arc in its entirety. It's done. There's no more Bleach. Bleach ran its course. They explored every realm. It's done. Hell Arc's beautiful. It was a long arc. It was very fulfilling. It touched all of us in our hearts. Then he goes and he does Burn the Witch. And he finishes Burn the Witch in its entirety. I think that is perfect. That is really, really good. Let's see. Not even in a series, Ichigo beats Ulquiorra's strongest form one-handed. Okay, all right. We're cracked, huh? Jeffrey, thank you. I just want to support you. I watched like every short video. I hope your day goes amazing, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. Honestly, not necessary to donate or anything. Really, really not necessary. But I appreciate the support as always. I would much prefer, Jeffrey, if you want, take that money. Yeah, well, it's too late now. But support the Patreon. There's so much extra content on the Patreon, Jeffrey. We get extra Bleach Boys content. You guys get it early. You guys have exclusive shorts on the Patreon. Uncut, never before seen stuff that we cut. If you guys want to do that, I appreciate it. But get yourself some bang for your buck. Support the Patreon. Link should be in the description. I think Kubo plans to link Burn the Witch to Bleach Hell Arc since they happen at the same time. Well, and I think Burn the Witch is the perfect way to connect the series because Burn the Witch happens completely exclusively on its own. It's like loosely connected to Bleach, right? So that would be the perfect way for Bleach to end, and then we still get little bits of that Bleach universe in Burn the Witch, but it's removed and we don't deal with the issue. Sorry guys, if this is one of you guys, we don't get the issue with Boruto We just don't run into the Boruto issue where now they have to nerf all the other characters so the kids can be stronger. You know. I like Burn the Witch. Not gonna lie, the Kubo artwork is just sensational. What are the chances of Kisuke getting a flashback during his fight with Asuka? And I think very good. I think very, very good. If not, I think we will get Yoruichi and Bleach history in the Hell arc. Do I think Shuzui might be the biggest death in Hell arc like Yamaji was? I don't think they'll kill. I plan on joining the moment I get back from a job application. Let's go. Best of luck, dog. Like top of my list. I applied at entry level. I had, when I worked at Barnes & Noble, the guy that I worked with in receiving, he was an EMT. He loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So I wish you all the best, Jeffrey. Seriously. And thank you for your support. It means the world to me. What if we got a story with the Soul King and his escapades before he became a Limitless Crystal? I think it would be very boring. From what we hear of the world and Can't Fear a World before, like, the 3 worlds were formed, it was kind of like one big world with a pit in the middle of it, and that was about it. And there was a bunch of bad shit that came out of the pit. I mean, I did watch 300 in its entirety, so they could maybe filter it some way like that. That'd be cool. This is more like Club Outside. Have you guys seen the movie? This is a big spoiler for. Have you guys seen the movie Jigsaw? Has anybody seen that movie? It's in the Saw universe. Have you guys seen Jigsaw? So maybe more anime Urahara info. There's more Club Outside info on Urahara recently. See, okay. So now, what do we think about this? Let me cook for a second, guys. Let me cook. We get a Bleach movie continuation, something we don't know much information about it, okay? We just see this guy go through his life in this weird world of Bleach, right? And that's it, right? We don't know about it. It's a big-ass pit. It's crazy. At the end of the movie, like Jigsaw, you find out that this is actually way back in the past. This is the Soul King, and then the movie ends with us seeing how he got betrayed and he got tossed into the stone. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen Jigsaw, it's a Saw movie, and the twist at the end of the Saw movie of Jigsaw is that this actually all happened way back in the past. That's the twist. Spoiler. What do I think the chances of getting a Can't Fear World adaptation? So, Rob, had you asked me Core 1, I would have said really good. I would have said the chances of getting a Can't Fear World adaptation is looking incredible. I would have said it's so good. Bleach is so on fire right now. Can't Fear World is incredible. They already localized the book. I would have said, hell yeah. You ask me now, Core 3, I say not very good. I think that they are going to, I honestly think that they will find a way to adapt the Shuhei Bankai. I think that's going to happen. I think they're going to use that in this 1,000 Year Blood War. They already stole the Shinji Bankai from the book. And I really liked Shinji using his Bankai the way he did in Can't Fear a World. I think it was really cool. So a little bit sad about that. So I don't think they plan on adapting that into any sort of anime content. They could still use Shinji's Bankai and kind of show it on a bigger form in the same way. There is a very specific conversation that happens in Can't Fear World with Shinji, and somebody's asking why Shinji didn't use his Bankai in 1,000 Year Blood War, and he's like, well, it if there's any companions around me, it affects everybody. I'm screwed. So, I mean, they could still use it. They would just cut that conversation. Can we talk about how Urahara made a better Hogyoku than Aizen without using a soul fragment, Matsumoto? I mean, Urahara is that guy, dude. Urahara is that guy. He doesn't need those cheap little, like, those shortcuts. He doesn't need it. I also want to see Ishin Bankai. Oh, I'd love that. I would love that. I would love to see an Ishin Bankai. I think that'd be really, really cool. Problem is there's no one to fight unless they... I agree. That is Yi Fujin. Is that how I say it? Yi Fujin? That is exactly the problem that we're running into, is that so think of anything that you guys want added to Bleach, right? Let's say 1,000 Year Blood War. You guys want, here's a good example. Ishin Bankai and Ryukin Shrift. Okay? We want to see that in 1,000 Year Blood War. We want to see that get adapted. Let's go. But the only fight that they can really add people to is the Gerard fight. And the Gerard fight basically turns out to be a Yami #0 fight where it's just a big punching bag, you know? It's not exactly the most thrilling fight to add people to. All the other fights have a very predetermined conclusion with who we can get to fight in it. They're already very packed. It's hard to add anything more to it aside from these early little fights that don't mean anything, you know? Kinsey also said he would teach Shuei at the end of Core 1, so why not include his Bankai in 1,000 Blood War anime? I think that's going to happen. What will happen to Old Man Zangetsu? He'll get ripped out of Ichigo, never to be seen again. I low-key hope Ryukin and Ishin fight Yugrim, and then Uryu helps them, just my opinion, though. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I think that's a great opinion. Oh man, I can't imagine Rocky and Hellark with full control of his Bankai. That would be really cool. That'd be one of the coolest things. Ichigo Bankai tomorrow? No. Doubt it. I was thinking it maybe a Ryukin and Ishin versus Yuha fight could be possible between Horn of Salvation, Yuha versus Aizen, and maybe. Horn of Salvation and Yuha versus Aizen. Potentially. I mean, I don't know. You don't think that's like maybe calling back too much like when Ishin also helped against Aizen? I don't know. Would we want that? I mean, I'm down for more Ishin content. I love Ishin. I think Ishin's really cool. I would love to see Ryukin do some Quincy stuff. Let's see. I mean, we don't know what young Urahara was doing. Maybe he was a sick-minded little kid stealing soul fragments. God, could you imagine? Urahara is just like this sick little psychopath kid. You think that Hell arc is the final arc? I would love to see more of a biblical revelation type in a days like Devilman Crybaby, or perhaps Bleach explore other mythologies like Aztec, Greek, etc. Earlier, Caesar, someone was saying that they truly believe the Hell arc is going to be more like Buddhism is what it's going to really lean into. I would like a biblical take to it. I think that'd be really cool. I'm totally down for them to explore like different sort of religions and meanings. I think that'd be really, really cool. I want to see the Soul King in his prime and Ichibe's true relationship with everything. But like, how do you write that story? You know, how do you write that story? Could just throw a few sold out at Ishin and Ryukin or some of them stone golems that Chad was left with. Yeah, I mean, you could. But like, guys, here's the thing, right? Demand more for your favorite characters. Don't settle for like, I'll do anything to see more. Let's just say Ishin. I'll do anything to see more Ishin. Please throw him some stone golems to kill. No, that is lame. That is lame. Demand better for your character, man. Don't settle for those fodder stone golems. Ryukin can probably help Ishida fight. That'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. I'd be down for that. He'd have to be written off some point because we know how that fight ends. He'd have to be like yeeted off the cliff. But I'd be down for that. Quincy's are German, Spider Spanish. What will hell be? I mean, that's why I think people are thinking maybe more of a biblical approach to it. Byakuya needs something. He needs some too. Well, Byakuya is part of the Gerard fight, is he not? I thought Byakuya was part of that fight. The amount of people who hate Ichibe now after the recent anime episode and the truth behind him sending Ichigo, it's a great sentence. That is a great line that he says where like Ichibe admits that he knew Ichigo wasn't going to win. And he's like, sorry, man. That's how peace is. Sorry. Great character. Really great. Shows off how shady Ichibe is. The Stone Golems made Chad use 1% of his power. What the fuck you mean, fodder? Oh, you're right. My bad, Quick. My bad. I forgot. Who knows? That should better be epic. We better get a Star Wars epic either way. The Soul King and Ichibe. Yeah, Byakuya gets upgraded Bankai and Gerard fight, I think. Yeah, the Gerard fight is just not that satisfying. Well, the Gerard fight is not that satisfying because he's a punching bag, you know? Like, unfortunately, right? Gerard should have fought against Komamura. That is when that fight should have happened. How cool would that have been to get two giants fighting against each other? That would have been really cool. But aren't Quincy's are both German and biblical? Yeah, I guess. I mean, they draw inspiration from each other. Yeah. I want to see Gin, Tozen, and Sasakiba in the Hell Arc. Dude, Chojiro Sasakiba in the Hell Arc. Woo! He's going to be kicking ass and taking names. The Chojiro Sasakiba. He can't be stopped in the Hell Arc. Imagine if Hell is French, considering Kubo said he wanted to add the French language in the story. That'd be very interesting and very out of the blue. Also, do you think the French people would appreciate that? It's like they go to Hell and it's all people speaking French. I'd be like, hello, Kubo, please, thank you. That was incredibly rude. Hear me out. Gerard versus the Green Rangers Megazord. Done. I'm in. Herbie, you sold me. Take the rights from Kubo. You're in. Do you think Candace Catnip is German? Yeah. A full power Ukitake versus Shunsui and Hellark would go incredibly hard. Yeah, so but Shunsui now falls into the part, right, where we've already seen his power, so he's going to lose. In classic Bleach fashion, we've seen his powers. We've seen his Shikai. We've seen his Bankai. He's going to get ripped. Or Ukitake and Shunsui versus Yama. Well, I think Ukitake is the warden of Hell, right? So, like, he is bad? Confirmed? No, they go to Hell and it's our world's France. They show up. It's the Eiffel Tower right there. It's like, oh, this is great. This is lovely. And then Ukitake comes out, warden of Hell. I think Shunsui is set up for a sacrifice. I hate to say it. Wasn't Shunsui's whole thing is sacrifice and loss? Like, isn't that his whole character? I don't want them to kill off Shunsui because now this is answered. Sorry, I'm saying now a lot. This is answered in Can't For Your Own World. If Shunsui was to perish, the next in line is Byakuya. I think Byakuya should die in the Hell Arc. I think Byakuya should kick it. But I feel like we already got that emotional impact when we thought Byakuya was going to die in the first invasion, where I kind of almost feel like it's now lessened because I expected it before. I'm excited for the 1,000 Blower Mayuri fight. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be an incredible fight. Chinese mythology for Hell, that'd be cool. Do we know anything about Yuha's mother? We know nothing about Yuha's mother. If Hell is biblical or related, then maybe an Arabic or more Aramaic language like Al-Shatin, that'd be cool. Quick, that'd be really cool. Honestly, there's no other good head captain candidates aside from maybe Urahara. Nah, it can't be Urahara. Urahara is removed from the system. He cannot be Captain Commander. Mayuri will be commander of the Gote 13. Let me cope. Dog, I can't even let you cope on that one. Mayuri has, like, the worst chances out of everybody. Like, before Mayuri, there's at least Shinji. Shinji led the Visors. You know, he's got to be up there in contention to be leader. If not Rukia. Stark should have survived and be the leader of Huecamuno instead of Hannibal. I agree, 100%. I don't know so much about the leader, but he should have been alive. I agree. I don't think it'll be Byakuya after that, as not situation. It will stretch the whole thing. Yeah. Ikaku, my glorious bald king, will be the commander. Amen. Amen. That seems like good writing right there. Let's retcon him owning the school. He goes straight to Captain Commander. I think Mayuri will die in the Hell Arc. I kind of would be down with Mayuri dying and Akon stepping up, right? Or Akon, as I got corrected. I'm thinking that through, because, like, then who do you have to lead a lot of the research and stuff that's happening in the Soul Society? There's still Urahara, right? Urahara would still feed most of his research to the Serete. The Serete. Ichigo should die and go to Soul Society and become Captain Commander. Oh, amen. If Shinji dies, I will kill myself. Not the greatest yapper of all time. Does Shinji yap more than what we can expect from Rose? I mean, he's the king of kings of yapping. He got himself killed yapping. Does it take place 10 or 13 years after 1,000 Blower? It takes place a while after 1,000 Blower. I don't know the exact one, but it does. It takes place quite a while. Akon out here dropping billboard bangers and leading research. Yep, that's the one. Akon. Considering Ichigo and Rukia have children of similar age, does Uryu end up with anyone and have his own kids? From what we have seen, we do not know if Uryu has any kids, from what we've seen. I would assume the answer means that's no. He does not have any kids, that we didn't see it. Who knows? You know what needs to happen? Uryu needs to have kids with Saruchi. Vondervik or whatever her name is. You remember Saruchi with the yo-yo? Now think of the connection that they truly had. All right, then we get our first combined Quincy / Arrancar mix. Preverone Espada, no, Primera, whatever they were called. The 103. Oh, what do you mean who? What do you mean who? Saruchi. Come on. What do you mean who? Saruchi. I mean, look at this. Come on. Uryu. They had such a connection. Are we ever going to get Yoruichi and Urahara romance confirmation? No, I don't think we'll ever get it. Dang, look. Oh, this is AI art. All right, well, we can't show that one. But look at that one. You know? She slayed. Saruchi's also zombie and undead. I mean, think of the babies they could have then. What an amazing combination we would have. Soken Ishida is the final villain. I have not looked at my DMs yet, Gabe. I will right after this stream. I promise. Hear me out. I'm ready, Rez. I'm always ready for your hear me out. Just drop them, man. I mean, look, you can't go wrong with this. Look at this. Kenpachi Kuryoshiki and Kenpachi Kigano versus Zaraki. Kenpachi Kiganjo. Did I maybe not know that? Kenpachi Kiganjo. Oh, yeah, the guy that we saw die. Okay, sure. Soifon's the only woman for me. Okay, all right. Yoruichi talking to Zamato would be nice. I do think that'd be a cool scene. That'd be a cool scene that we see that. I'd be down for that. I think anything that has to do with Yoruichi Zamato, yo, boys. Who remembers this fight, huh? Kenpachi versus Maki, the reverse Tozen. Hear me out on Pernida. Okay, I'm hearing you out. Let's now tell me how you think that would go. If y'all could be any race in Bleach first, what would y'all be? Fullbringer, Reaper, Quincy, Hollow. I feel like you gotta go Hollow. Hollow just has such a vibe to it. It's gotta be Hollow or Soul Reaper. It's gotta be one of the two. Okay, here's the hear me out. Ready? Hand jobs. Okay, all right, got it. Heard. Thank you. Yep, that tracks. That's it. Love that. I do wonder about the odd shot in the trailer where it's like Uryu is fighting someone in Walrout. I don't even know. Isn't like Varhelt? Is that how you pronounce that? I have no idea. I'm choosing Quincy. Really? Well, Quincy, you can still be human. Same thing with Fullbringer, right? You can still be human. Soul Reaper, you're immediately a soul. Hollow, you're dead as well. So it's not a Varvelt. Varvelt. There we go. Everyone ready for the goat Chair-sama? Oh yeah. Ooh. Which, speaking of, we will be live tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. before the episode drops, ready for that for greatness, because I'm actually not working tomorrow, so I will be here to watch the episode. You guys can watch it live with me. All biases aside, Quincy's definitely the best race for an ordinary person. Well, yeah, right, because you just get insane powers for being a regular person. Where was Ichigo during Varvelt's creation? Hiding, having a good little nap somewhere. Ichigo was far away doing nothing. That's where he was. Baragon in hell. The Espada would only go to hell if they were a bad person during their human life. So was Baragon a bad person during his human life? We don't know. Hey, you're not working tomorrow? No, I'm off, Jose. I'm off. I ain't following anyone but Aizen-sama. Amen. Amen. We live and we die by the Aizen. That's how it goes. Personally, I'd be all three. Okay, we can't pick all three. You can't be one of those people. Hey, what race would you be? All of them. All of them. You can't be that. You can't be that. Ruins the point of the question. So, like, guys, if you could pick like Quincy, Espada, and then everybody picks, yeah, I'd be all of them. Oh, good. I didn't know that was an answer. Espada soundtrack goes hard. Oh yeah, the Espada music is great. Really, really good. All right. Well, I think this is where it's ending tomorrow, boys. This is where I'm drawing my line in the sand right here. And with that, gentlemen, Bleach boys, members of the Weebs Guild, thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to call it. That's been the stream for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the manga, look through. Now, remember everything that we read, because we'll get to see a lot of this tomorrow, and we'll get to see how different it is. With that, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is you guys do. You guys already support me so much, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm going to go to bed. We're going to be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on our Twitch, twitch.tv/WeebsGuild. Make sure you guys like it. That one Kirby says, I'd like the bound arc. Nobody let him. Everybody saw that, right? He tried to slip that in as I was saying goodbye. If you guys haven't already, follow us on Twitter, join the Discord, check out our Patreon if you guys want to see even more content of Bleach Boys, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.